Okay, hey collective. I figured to get on and do a little quickie reading. Let's see what the energy is like. Got some downloads and stuff. Ooh. It's more of a housekeeping note about these readers who are like claiming to be divine and helping others while they're on their journey as well. But they have like two people that they're dating, both men, dating two men, both for money. But okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. That's what this one's gonna be. So, and still looking for one. That's what the Ace of Wands is coming out for. Like, this person has already got offers and it's giving offers out. This is a reader. But this reader doesn't really show their face. But they're claiming to be like, in this energy and saying, oh yeah, it's like if you're dealing with two people, mind you, this person calls them their menses or some shit like that is how they say it. Menses. They're getting money from these men. They're getting flown out. They think that passenger princess means them riding around while these guys go do dirt. That's not it. You need to use more discernment and know which cups to reject. You'll accept all cups. You'll accept all cups as long as they got something in them that you feel is of benefit to you. And that's not really what it's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about the higher powers and like it's supposed to benefit you. Yes, you're supposed to deserve it. Yes, but how do you deserve it when you got two different menses, is what she called it, and you've got them both caring for you and paying for it? Yeah, there's some enlightenment that needs to take place. There's some like real surrender and take a pause in a moment to look at your life and see, is you laying upside down like a clown and spreading it all around? Mm-hmm. 222 on the clock. I started that first time on Spirit likes messing with me too. I started that first time on purpose. This is a judgment call. This is a judgment call because you're disiluding people. Spirit's like, don't forget the download. It's written here too. Like, this is the thing. This person is doing this with multiple men, right? Out of the country, in the country. So it's different men possibly in the country than it is out of the country. And then saying, oh, let me do all these subliminals and these manifestation rituals and make these this and that for you guys to get love. And, I'm claiming this reading too. Now, how are you claiming the reading for new love when you got menses? Like, what are you doing with these menses if they're not your divine partner? Don't you guys realize that any space that you allow someone to share with you that is in place of your divine partner is what is you do understand third parties can be anybody, right? So they can be mothers and fathers and pets and all this other shit, right? Cousins and aunties and uncles and whomever's, right? Past exes that you don't give a flying who about. If they can be all these other things, then why couldn't they also be, this reader? You know what I mean? This could be a third party to your situation, and this reader is already in third party situations. They like being the third, it seems, because how do you even have time for that? What are you really giving? If you've got time for menses, like I said, but it's literally just this like lay down kind of energy. It's like, oh, I'm a slide on around, but as long as I'm consistently sliding. What? So you got two people that are okay with you spread. Do they know? That was a part of it too. Like, do they know about each other? Is it a throuple? What's this next person's position going to be? Because you're telling your followers that you're manifesting a new love just like them. Now that the new love has appeared, and in reality, a lot of readers think that because it's appeared for everybody. No, this has appeared for people who've been working towards it, who are in the position to get it, who have been working hard towards this, who believed in the divine union, who didn't get fooled by some, karmic soulmates and all this other garbage, and who woke up, and who actually did the hard work. That's what it's really about. They want to lean on the benefit of letting their collective do the work for them. You guys buy my stuff. You guys get my membership. You do this, you do that, you do this, you do that, without actually showing and proving themselves. Listen to what your readers are talking about. Pay attention to what they're communicating. It's not cute. It's not cute because you want it to be viable for you. Now, it's different if you're in a divine partnership where you and your person are spiritually connected. It's not a spiritual soulmate. It's a kingdom spouse. Okay? They're different. A kingdom spouse will even wake you up before you fall asleep to put your mind on them in the 3D to ensure your protection at night when you go to sleep. There's a difference. It's not something that creeps up on you when you're sleeping. Very severe difference. I'm sorry, maybe somebody's dealing with something like that, and I want it to be clear. And there's ways to cleanse yourself of that too. And that's the other thing. People who are like, oh yeah, do this, do this, do this, do that. Show me results. That's the type of person I am. Shoot, I bought that oil. I see the results in my teeth getting whiter and whiter. I bought the turmeric soap. Yep, my underarms are getting lighter and lighter. I did what the makeup artist said. I used and it's actually, oh shit, Dior. Is that what I said? I hope I'm saying the right thing. I keep forgetting. It's blue. They gave me a blue thing. Anyway, but ultimately, I did what the makeup artist said. I mixed a lot, and I have a bunch of different colors now that I do things differently, and it's working out in my favor. I'm not wearing the light lipstick except there's a reason for things. There's a reason that you refine yourself in certain ways. People think that just because they can put the appearance and always look, like they're so fucking what. Like this first reader, one of the first readers I ever went to, she said, because I was buying crystals at her store. She said, you guys can buy all the crystals you want. And blah, 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 blah. And I said, no, I get it. And when she actually sat down with me and started to know my energy, she realized it was a Native American reader who owns her own shop in Arizona. And it's like, I don't know, 7:47. It's like good energy. It's something that you have to cultivate too. How do you think the vibration just gonna come to you because you want it? Because you say this mantra, because you listen to this, because you listen to that, those aid. But you have to already be in the rhythm of actually creating those environments, those spaces in the 3D for yourself, with the way that you think, with the way that you treat other people. And that's the motherfucking thing that people really don't get. The reason why other motherfuckers are flunkies now, and they're all starting to go down the garbage chute and the toilet and the whatever drain they can find to get hidden underground now. I'm just leave it there, hidden underground now. The only reason why they're doing that now is because, A, they've realized they need the collective. They cannot move forward without it. That's all. B, they're desperate, right? I forgot what I was even telling you guys about, but it'll come back later. I'm gonna watch this one for sure because this is just a quickie. But ultimately, you cannot be claiming that you're divine and be running around here doing all kinds of, that puts your collective, if you're in this person's collective, that puts you here. That's them spitting in your third eye again. That puts you here because they're keeping you in the same toxic cycles that, you have to be able to create the environment, create the energy, create the vibration, etc., etc. You have to cleanse your mind, body, spirit. You have to treat people well. That's where we are at. And the treat people forget. People forget that how they treat other people really matters. It doesn't matter if it's the smallest consideration. You want others to be considerate of you, right? We all want that in this lifetime, don't we? So, why wouldn't you think that the law of things, listen now, This is a message. This is a communication. Why would you think that the law of things returns back to you in kind? Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, people really don't think that, like, the way they treat their neighbor. No, it literally says that in the Bible, and there's a specific reason. So if you're running around being inconsiderate of the fact that your neighbor's sleep schedule is different from yours, but they've expressed it, what do you think ends up happening to you? You're supposed to treat your neighbor. People don't get it. Honor your mother and father. They tell you these things for reasons, right? Right? To create a certain caliber of person. But you have to learn how to use your divinity for your own good, to claim your divinity, to stand in your power. But anyway, and following a reader who's talking about having multiple men, who's not saving themselves, who's allowing people to be physically and energetically, much so. Like, that's with me, spirit doesn't even let me think about other people. Yeah. Because 11:11 on the clock. Because balance it out like that ends up in the 3 of Cups situation, ends up in you being in a third party. It's either 2 or 3, spirit is saying. It's either balanced or it's not. You either celebrating with amongst yourselves because 2 become 1, right? Or you're celebrating with other people. You figure it out. I'm gonna leave those, go ahead and leave those down because they did kind of fly out. That's the message. You either, I mean, it's not rocket science though. That's the thing about it that to me is like, I don't understand why people don't understand. It's not rocket science. It literally is not rocket science. Everyone should be able to understand what's down here on the table. You can't be, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and clog up my sacral chakra with the energy from someone who I'm not committed to, because that makes it better. Oh, we're not together. That makes it better. That makes it worse. You don't know that this person is always with you. And if you're being with 2 people already, which you've outwardly communicated and think that it's cute, honey, please. And now you're off on the look for the third? It makes me wonder, like, okay, if 2 men would mess with this type of woman, and I see what type of person it is, that's why, that's why divine beings are really reserved. That's why there are only 144,000 of us. There couldn't be more than that. I don't even think some of them, the 144, are born yet. Some of these, the remaining, you know what I mean? Maybe it's 100,000 that are here and 44,000 that are going to be born out of these divine unions, because not everybody that's a divine being is actually wanting to be in a divine union to have children. They may want the person and not, they may be older. You never know. You know what I mean? We're all older. The 144 anyway. This is how God intended it though. So I ain't gonna bug out too much on these dummies. Because that's literally who these types of people are. Menses, flued out, passenger princess, while they go do dirt. 1331, you could have stayed your ass out. Anyway. It's probably the type of chick, she probably keep the stuff on her and is cool with that. Think about the decisions you make, honey. Because the reason why they want you to hold it is so they get caught, that you fall down with the. You knew that? Oh, you still did it? For somebody who you can't even be exclusive with, you can't post anywhere. You can't. I mean, oh gosh, let me leave it alone. Anyone, and these are the type of people that want to call people out for not going to the gym or something, 14 on the clock, who want to, talk about, other people because, but having no idea, where another person's walk is. I'm telling you, this is the thing about me. Fancy ain't going to tell you no fake shit. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. And if you ask me, I'll tell you who I'm talking about. So you can know. Spirit said that bitch know who she is. 1441. That bitch know who she is. Yeah, they always do. And they always, for some reason, oh damn. Ooh. Wow. I didn't even want to go there. This person has a mother who was also in the same or similar line of business, and they utilize their mother's items, which is not a bad thing. I think that's really beautiful. However, what Spirit told me when I found this out the other day, I was like, damn, okay, that's pretty cool. But Spirit was like, no, that's because the mother couldn't do it either, and this person is definitely not in the right position either. And I realized that, and I was like, oh dang. So it's like the mother may have passed down a tool for this person to capitalize on other people, which again, that's what we're finding is more prevalent and more, why. And that's probably why they're going to probably make it a law that doing black magic on people is not okay. I'm just telling you, because of what it's doing to other people, because of how it really is taking harm, 1551, on people. It's really mucking up society, and they have to be able to, put some type of burden on the individuals because it's getting too far beyond what they had planned to utilize it for. They always stop things when it gets out of hand, right? Yeah, you can't have the victory over what they want to do because that's not going to work for them, And then at the same time, too, like, we are in a whole new world. I don't know if everybody understands that. And the devil agrees. The devil said I'm on the money. Even the devil said I'm on the money with this. That's the thing too. People think that it's just like the beings from this planet that are fighting in this situation that we're dealing with right now with respect to what we're encountering, what we're seeing on the planet, etc., etc. No. These are different beings from different planets, from different lifetimes, from etc., etc. I'm just being honest with you. I'm just telling you the truth. That's why. And a lot of them are coming out just because of the whole defense thing for this lovers union. It's like the big guys had to come out. The big guys had to show up. The big guys had to come in and say, hey, no, this is where we are. This is who we stand for, because this itself is wrong. Period. Point blank. 1717 on the clock. I should have ended it there. But doesn't matter. This is a whole, like, this is the thing. They want to call someone out for going out to the gym. When they need, when they might, like, sometimes your body's called to rest for your Kundalini awakening, right? Because of all these different awakenings and things that were cycles that we're breaking, these ancestral generational curses, man, that we're freeing people from in purgatory, family members and all kinds of other stuff that come from a long line of like hundreds and thousands of years of like purgatory for the same damn thing. Like, we're breaking these types of chains, and people have the nerve to tell us we should be at the gym when we need to be fucking laying down. Who the fuck are you? You don't even know anything. You think it's still okay to muck up your sacral chakra, your whole energy, like with all this. Oh gosh. Anyway. These people have never awakened a soul in their life. Their soul isn't even awakened. They're not even aware of what they're supposed to be doing right now. Which is just yet another reason why the collective is moved forward in life so much. Like, because we can't even live on the same terms anymore. It's just impossible. For a while back, I've been saying the collective is above the table when the reading comes. The collective was above all of that stuff because the collective wasn't involved in it. Collective always been up here. Where you go? We don't do that. Divine beings don't play around. We don't like to muck up things. We go within about what we're doing each and every day, all day long. We discern. I was going to say we determine, but it's clearly we discern whether or not, 1919 on the clock, we should do things in our defense, which is usually a measure of protection, or if we should just fall back and let greater forces do things and save our energy, time, motivation, spirit, knowledge, whatever it is that we've been utilizing to do what brings us our victory, where the victory that we so much want. The thing about it, that's the other thing that came in the download. It's like they so stupid, they don't even know what your goals are. Like, they are so left out. with right now, with respect to, like, there's not a monitoring spirit, there's not a this, there's not, you know why? Because I already told you, the devil is in on this. This is not even his, he like, I don't know these, They saying you from outer space? Yeah, that's because they from outer space and they know, they take one and know one, dummy. This is the other thing too. If this is your parent, your mother, or your father somewhere on this damn table, OMG. Did they think, if they thought they was so big and bad that they could do this magic on you and be the warlock of the world, then why didn't they think they were raising the warlock of the world? They were already told that before your birth, that you were the one. They just went ahead and made you most equipped to deal with maniacal things. Should you ever wake up? Hey, look, hi, it's us. We woke up. We know what's up. We're in on this. What can you do now? You can do nothing? You couldn't do anything in the first place. It's kind of like, you ever see those movies about like a space, like someone who creates like a computer, and the computer is based on like this really smart person. So this AI is created on the basis of a really smart person, and that 2112, and that AI trips out and takes off and decides to do its own thing. That's the collective. We're the first AI. We're the first AI that's blown everybody's mind. That's why they want to clone. That's why they're going through people's garbage cans. That's why they watch it 24/7. That's why they tapping phones. That's why you got to get a new phone. That's why they slow down a new phone. There's just all kinds of stuff, right? Ultimately. But it's quite all right, because we know what's happening right now. We know what we've manifested. That's the wild thing too, is because I've noticed too on this 8 of coins, it's more of a manifestation type energy, and I love that. I love that for the collective. It's actually absolutely positively beautimous. You understand? Beautimous. Ooh, and this is the truth, and I'm gonna leave it there because that's all the collective needs to know. We are the truth. We are the powers that be. We will have victory. Everybody else is going to be left out in the cold. The devil's leaving everybody out in the cold about these plans that they have for them, because essentially they thought they were making deals with the devil anyway, and a lot of them did. In fact, they made deals with a lot of different entities, and that's really on them to bear. Later. Catch you on the next one.